Hi. Welcome
Hey,
to
everybody.
the Gravy Times.
Hey there.
I'm Shan.
I'm JD,
That's shitty.
and we're gonna do stuff. And this here's Mike,
Hello.
our good old pal Mike, and Natus Koopas here.
Peekaboo.
And Mr. I'm stroking out to the Tool Time girl.
Oh yeah. What's her name? Holly? Megan?
Heidi.
Heidi.
Sure,
Yeah,
whatever-
I
whatever
the
you
intro goofed on me there. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, that was a little weird.
Yeah.
It was a little disconcerting, if I'm being completely honest, Brian.
I was too. I was like,
I
it
kind of
played
got
and then
worried
it
about
stopped.
Brian.
Yeah.
He-
Everybody
You know.
likes Heidi. You're okay.
I thought my computer was screwing up again, so I'm glad.
No.
Hello,
Brian's
everybody
like-
in the chat.
What's
It's
up,
not you,
peoples?
it's me.
Toy Mafia and
What's up,
Ricky
What's up?
and Wayne.
What up? My man.
Look at that. It's gravy time. It's
Gravy
gravy
Mm.
time. You guys know who we all are. We don't need to go do introductions or anything.
Yeah.
We were
No.
we were talking about my dad and his iPad. We'll get into that then. But hey Dorcamus, what's up? I guess we should get into real quick what everybody's working on tonight, and then we can just bullshit our way through an hour or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start down here with Mr. Mike. Mike, what are you working on tonight? What are you doing? What's up?
Hold on, Mike,
All right.
before you go. I bet it involves snakes.
Ooh.
No.
I'll bet it involves G.I. Joes.
It does.
Yeah.
100% involves Joe's.
Yes.
Does it?
Here, I'll show you
Oof. Sorry.
the part first.
Um,
So this is a Halo Warthog.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My, what's that called? The when we all started collecting shit
Hey,
because there was
Wolfie.
nothing else to collect. Phase Life.
Phase life.
Yes.
Phase
So I got
life.
that.
Hey,
So
Logan.
I took my
kinda-
own and I took it apart and I painted it like tan.
Nice.
And it's a 1/18 scale, but she still fits in there okay. And instead of
No
a big old truck,
shit.
I tried to make it like a little dune buggy. And I
Yeah.
built
I like it.
little bars for it.
I really like that.
You got a couple Action Force figures in there, and
That's pretty cool.
Very nice,
couple
my
dual
friend.
50s on top. Thanks. I still got a
It's
few
pretty-
more little accoutrements to put on it.
Ooh, nice word.
The other thing I'm doing is building a watchtower.
Oh.
Oh, cool.
Are you going to
Just
put
got-
Joe's all along the watchtower?
That would be great, Matt. I was
I'm gonna
trying to
put 'em
squeeze that
up
in.
in
I
it.
couldn't do it.
Put them up in it. Yeah.
All up in it.
All
Well, a few of them.
Up.
All up in it, all along it?
Get that Jimmy playing on repeat.
So I'm just-
or maybe
Yeah.
Bob.
So I'm just
Dylan
working
or,
on tying the little corners together with ropes. I
Nice.
still got a bit of
Very
that.
cool.
That's a very tedious little thing going. That's about it.
Yeah.
For me.
I have to say, Dave Matthews Band does a cover of Watchtower.
Yes.
At least once a show. Well, I go see him on a 2-show weekend, so at least one of those days he does it, which is pretty
It's a
awesome.
Oh,
great
really?
one. Yeah.
Is
You
it
do
a is
well.
it a good is it a good cover?
It is.
Yeah.
And it's always in part of the encore, and it goes on for a very, very, very
Yeah,
long time.
that's the jam. That's one of the jams at the end.
What would you say the level of science that happens at a Dave Matthews concert?
Oh,
Is it
it's-
above average, would you say?
It's above average.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
There's
above
science
average.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
I went to a
Science.
Dave Matthews concert with somebody who didn't do science, and they were all full of science before the end of the night.
They got
yeah.
a tertiary science
Yes.
lesson.
Right.
Yes, they did. They did. It was quite interesting, and it was a ton of fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with
speaking
that.
of tons of fun, Mr. Matt, what
Thanks,
the hell
sir.
are you doing tonight, man?
Are you saying I'm fat?
No.
What are you?
Okay, hold on.
What are you doing there? Tons of fun.
Wait, real quick, Logan. It's the only song.
Fucking
you like.
lunchbox.
What? Logan.
Logan,
What?
come on, Logan. After this show, just go get a YouTube
We have to
Jimmy
talk.
Mix playlist and just do it.
What, Dave Matthews?
No,
No.
Hendrix.
No.
We need to have
Hendrix.
like a Hendrix.
He doesn't
song.
like Hendrix?
No, he
No.
only likes All Along the Watchtower. All Along the Watchtower. It's the only
I like
song he
almost everything
likes.
he's done.
I mean, shit, Logan. I mean,
I love
That-
Jimmy Hendrix.
That
Just
man is
listen to
fucking
his-
suspect.
just listen to his greatest hits, dude. It's,
Yeah.
it's a banger
Yeah.
from cover to cover,
Such-
basically.
It really is.
Yeah.
He's right about that.
Suspect.
Yes.
Yes,
Time
Wolf,
for
yes, sir.
musical education, Logan.
Wolfie,
Anyway.
yes.
God damn, what are you, 9? You like
Well-
Post Malone?
I think he's 12.
Is he really?
No,
The fuck is he doing watching this show?
he's not 12.
He's learning bad words from you, Matt.
Beansy,
Good,
what the
fuck 'em.
fuck are you working
What are you
on tonight?
doing?
What are you working
I'm-
on, man?
I have this box. I don't know what's in it.
Ooh.
I have no fucking idea.
Open.
I don't know. It could be a fucking severed hand. It could be any number of things. So I think I'm gonna open that.
Wait. Did you order a severed hand, or do you just expect someone to send one to you?
I mean, a little from column A, a little from column B.
Okay, fair enough.
I hope it's bad taxidermy.
Bad taxidermy's awesome.
Bad taxidermy is the best.
Right?
Are you? Do you follow that page, Matt? Oh my god, it's so awesome.
Come on, Chan. Come
I know.
on.
I know.
It's
bad
me
taxidermy
here.
pictures for every occasion from Matt.
That's
There's
right.
there's a whole page on Facebook that's dedicated
It's
to it,
fucking
and it's
great.
amazing. It's so amazing.
Like some of the shit is so fucking bad, so bad, and it's like literally in a museum. Like people pay to see a fucking horribly rendered fucking hippopotamus. It's like, man, that thing died twice. Jesus.
Died twice.
It's a great page. It's a high recommend from me. I recommend. Brian,
Here it is.
what are you working on, Brian?
Yes.
Well, I was going to maybe work on some Lego, but I don't feel like it.
Could I make a bet on what you're going to work on? Could I try to guess?
Sure.
I think you're trying to figure out a place to put your giant man that fully fits.
That FOMO hit him.
Brian says, look at his face like, are you fucking joking right now?
Maybe.
Yeah, look, I have absolutely no interest in Giant Man.
Who the
And-
fuck does?
You bought it
Who's the-
anyway?
I did.
Did you buy one?
Oh my god. You're ridiculous.
You bought one? You for real? You bought one?
Yeah, I wanted it to succeed. I wanted to be in the realm of FOMO like everyone else, and it'll be easy enough to get rid of because it's going to be one of the least made HasLabs ever.
You think so?
Oh, I know it is. I got the numbers.
Oh, that. Why am I fucking at you? Like, I should have just taken that like from Jesus himself.
That's right.
I mean, you should. Brian is like earmarking
Well,
history
no,
right now with his graphs.
That's right. That's right. I'm the graph zaddy. I've been referred to as the
Graph Zaddy?
Yep.
Okay,
See here?
that's legit.
Tyler's got the right idea. Giant Man coming to an NJCC table near you. That's right. It's
For
it's gonna
double
be-
the
There it
price.
is.
it's gonna be it's gonna be my showpiece. It's gonna bring people to the table, and then they're gonna look at that and be like, well, maybe I should have backed it back then, and you have a decent price on it, but
So I have a
then they're gonna look at everything else I got on the table, and they're like, oh my god, sir.
look at all these deals.
Look
I
at
have a
all-
question for you, Brian. Would you consider that giant man to be your milkshake? Because it brings all the boys to. Yes, Jen. Yes,
Sorry, that's
we're
awesome.
on the same
Very good.
wavelength.
Very good. Very good.
But to be fair, I actually do want to open it before I sell it. Is that crazy? Like,
No,
No,
I
know.
mean,
no, that makes
No.
sense.
Like-
That makes
I'm
total
really
sense.
interested. I'm really actually interested in messing with it, to be honest.
See that gives you the opportunity, like, you can sell it a little bit less than what everybody
Yeah.
else is trying to get for it,
Yeah.
but you're still
gonna
still on
make
that
out
level.
like a bandit.
Yeah.
Like a bandit.
Like a bandit. We'll have to start calling him fucking.
Brinky
Fuck
Bandit.
is it? No.
Mhm.
The guy with the mustache and the Mustang, always trying to get in
Burt
Sally. Burt Reynolds.
Burt
We'll
Reynolds.
call him Brink Reynolds because he's the
There you
bandit.
go.
That's
There you go.
actually pretty perfect.
That's
I have to
that's
get
kind of
me
cool.
a Trans Am.
Curvy.
Yeah.
And a mustache.
I could do a mustache. That's not hard.
and a hat.
I know. I'm just saying. Like, yeah, you need that black Trans Am cruising around the streets of Delaware.
Well,
Running moonshine.
Making burnout sounds on the grass.
Mhm.
Did he come even close to figuring out what you're working on tonight, Brian?
No.
No. Would you
God,
care to
it's total
share?
Thunder. So, like I said, I was gonna build some Lego, but I decided not to. I got some I got a new toy this week that I'm actually kind of excited about. Because
What is that, Brian?
It's Thundercats related, and it's
Oh,
the
shit.
Ghost Jaga.
Ooh, spooky.
And once I'm done with that, it's gonna be the theme is father figures, basically. And then I'm gonna open up this Gandalf that I've had for about a month or two.
Sweet.
Finally open that. I've been on a Lord of the Rings kick like crazy.
Oh,
just
really?
Yeah, I've been watching the movies. They're very relaxing and they're just great. And
I
when I'm
agree.
at work, I've been streaming the music. I've been listening to the music all day since I can't watch the movie when I'm in the office. And then I've been once I get through a movie, I've been watching this guy on YouTube called Prime something or other. I'll have to look him up, but he did basically a full retrospective of the whole trilogy, and then once he gets past a certain movie, I pause his, and then I'll go watch the next movie, and then I'll pick up where he left off. And basically, all he does is he compiles all the information that you could find yourself through either the extra stuff they give you on all the discs and things like that, behind the scenes and all that stuff, and he just talks about it, and he does a fantastic job at it. So
Nice.
I remember when those DVDs came out. I had Wednesdays off at the time, and DVD day was Tuesday. So I'd buy the Lord of the Rings, the extended version. I'd watch it Tuesday night. I'd watch it again Wednesday with the actor, and I'd watch all the extras. Then I'd watch the actors, like commentary, and then I'd listen. So I'd watch it like continuously for about close to 20 hours. And it was just they're good. They're good.
Yep. The name of the channel is called Prime's Theater, and he does retrospectives on tons
So
of
wait,
stuff.
does this mean that Beansy actually likes something?
Wait, what?
I like a lot of things. What are you talking about?
You said it's called Prime Theater?
Prime's Theater.
Prime
So I
Theater.
think he's obviously primarily a Transformers fan. He's got a few Transformer retrospective videos in there, but he does everything. He does Lord of the Rings. There's some he even did a Harry Potter one, and a whole bunch of MCU stuff. So I'm interested in checking that out eventually too.
Now I have a question for the group. Lord of the Rings related. How many of you have read the books? Have we all read the books? Or listened to them?
Mostly. Mostly.
All of them.
I've read them multiple times.
Same, JD. Same.
I read the
So
Hobbit
for the
probably
people-
20.
They actually made us read The Hobbit in high school, and I
Yep.
just went from there.
Gotcha. So, we all know that even in the extended versions, there's no version of Tom Bombadil on film.
That's right.
Are we okay with that?
No,
He
I mean,
no,
You're not
I guy missed. He was the bear guy, right?
No, that's
Turned into a
Bjorn.
bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Tom
He's on
Bombadil
there.
was the dipshit with Goldenberry, and he like just sang all these fucking dumb songs. And it was when did that happen in the book?
okay, yeah.
Was it the first time they got away from the orcs, but it was before Rivendell?
yeah, it was like right in the
I do
middle
remember
there.
that.
I feel like
I mean, I'm
It's-
okay with it.
I'm fine with it how it is. I mean, it's
Mm.
like it's like most books that get turned into movies. I mean, it's not going to have every bit and piece of everything in it. You
Mhm.
can't expect it to, or it's going to be a movie that's like 6 hours long, and that's
Right.
only the first piece. You know what I mean? Like that's not
Mm.
even like the full set of how it's going to end up. And I feel like
How
you
about
have
The
to cut
Hobbit?
certain. The Hobbit.
What's that?
Oh, go ahead.
No,
I
you're
would say,
fine.
what
The
about
Hobbit.
The Hobbit being three? The Hobbit being 3 movies.
I know.
Because they could have told that story in 1 movie, no problem. And they added all kinds of bullshit that wasn't in the books. What do you guys feel
I
about
thought
that?
I didn't. I saw the first Hobbit movie, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I enjoy the Hobbit movie almost as much as the other trilogy. I don't know. I just
Yeah, I like them all.
I like it.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
it was too much for me. It was a
And
little
to
too
be
much.
honest,
I even went to the extent to buy the extended versions of
Oh yeah,
Of the
Amazon. I did it on a Black
all
Friday
of
like
them.
3 years ago.
Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings and Hobbit.
Yep. Yeah. Me too. And
All right.
what you call it? Like I'm. Believe it or not, I don't think I was forced to read The Hobbit in my years of schooling. I guess I just got that one teacher at that one point of my life where it's like, no, we're not reading that or something like that. And I swear I'm sure I saw the movie as a kid, but I don't remember it. So to me, these movies were fresh. It was like I was going in
Yeah.
as casual, just like the MCU stuff. It's like
They
just
scared
show me the story.
Yep.
You know.
No, I feel like those Lord of the Rings were mostly really well done. Although I do remember seeing that in the theater, and the whole Galadriel gift thing was like not in the original theater cut,
Oh yeah.
and it's like how the fuck, what? Like, there's so much shit that happens like because of that and off of that. Like, how do you even continue?
Yeah, it wasn't.
And then
like, they didn't put the whole thing in there. There was the more important one, the rope and.
Yep. And I like this in this retrospective this guy does like he's I'm sure I might have heard about this in the other pad, but I didn't realize that all 3 of the Lord of the Rings movies are all filmed at the same time.
Yes.
And basically they took a year
Yeah.
in between each movie release to edit it and make it, but all the footage was all shot. The only thing they had to redo was some Gollum stuff for the most part. Because the technology evolved and they're like, oh, we can do this better now. So they
Right.
got Andy Serkis to redo some stuff. But
I
didn't
mean, because
realize that they filmed the whole
Yeah.
all 3 movies in 15 months or whatever. And
Mhm.
like, and there is all this stuff in the beginning of like whether or not a studio would even step up and pay for it and all that other stuff is crazy. And I've been watching all, of course, YouTube with the algorithms got me showing me all this other stuff. And like, there is this other video I was watching. This guy's a bit of a tool, but the content is good. He was talking about how we may never see another film company embark on this type of risk again, like to do something like this. And I was
That's the
like,
boy
well,
Peter Jackson.
I'm glad that we got it when we did. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I agree with that, and I don't agree with that. I feel like it's going to come to a point where somebody's going to be able to make an amazing film on a super low budget without us, and then that's going to reinvigorate stuff. As if like I think that there are artists out there, and I feel like the ability to make not just a shitty movie, but a decent movie that's well written, well acted, with a bunch of nobodies is there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
I think the risk at the time with the Lord of the Rings was, I mean, there's nothing in the present to hype it. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
so that's why it was kind of a risk. Even like, I mean, if those books had just been written like 5 years ago and everybody's all up about them, you know, then it would be more of less of a risk for a company. But I mean, think of
Well,
the Harry
I
Potter
think they,
series, like 8
they
movies, but those books are so incredibly popular. It's like, yeah, it was like a no-brainer to make movies, you
Right.
know?
so
What were you
like
saying?
the Peter Jackson got a lot of different people started. I feel. I don't even know a lot of people, but like he was always kind of that guy where they, you know, he always ends up with 20th Century Fox, you know, with a lot of his stuff, but
Right.
at the same time, like he was asked to do like a Halo movie. Like this was, I'm talking like Halo 3 days.
Yep.
And he's like, I'll be part of it. I'll fund it. I'll produce it, but I don't want to direct it. I don't want to write it. And he brought in Neil Blomkamp. If anybody knows who he is, Chappie, District 9, Elysium.
Okay. Yep.
And the studio was like, nope, this guy's only directed like commercials, like European commercials or whatever. So they couldn't find a studio. And then Peter looks at him and just says, like, look, I'll fund whatever you want to do because, you know, fuck all these studios and I'll put the money up for it. And he made District 9.
No
all
shit.
Weta. Yep. So, and then that's how he got his start.
That's pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said, well, New Line was the studio that put out Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
New Line
Basically,
Cinema for the.
Basically, he was friends with someone who worked there, who like
Yeah.
really, and it turns out, like, you know, watch this retrospective. It's good. It's fucking 3 hours or more. So I mean, it's something to watch.
It sounds interesting.
And they were talking about the guy at when they originally were doing it with whatever studio it was, I can't remember. Like they were going to condense the 3 books down to 2 movies, and he actually put on this whole video production of like how it was going to work, how were they going to film it, do this, do that, and like no one would watch this basically this promo that he made,
Yep.
that Peter Jackson made. And then eventually, you know, like I told you about with the New Line, he presented it to the CEO there, whomever was in charge of creative projects, and the guy's like, "Well, this is great. I get it, but why? There's 3 books, right? Why are there not 3 movies?" And then like
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
I
like
remember
Peter
that.
Jackson and all the people that were working on it were like, oh, "We
Yeah.
got
What?
one. We
Wait.
got
What?
one who wants to
Yeah.
do it the right way."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember him telling that story in
Yeah, I
the
think I saw that too.
in the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. Aren't there 3?
No, I mean they're great. They're great movies. They are. There's enough rewatch value. You know what I mean? I feel like they could have gone way overboard with CGI bullshit. I mean, there's a lot of it in there to be fair, but there had to be.
Yeah, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
No. It's like there's enough practical effects with CGI. It's not like
Right.
a fucking Marvel piece of shit that they're putting out now. That's just like all CGI.
I love Matt.
hearing stories where someone's trying to create something like that, no one gives them a chance, and then finally somebody gives them a break, and then it turns out to be a massive success, and it's like,
Yeah.
fuck all you, man.
Yep.
Right. I
Eat
agree.
a sack of
Yeah.
dicks.
Yeah. Now Neil Blomkamp, he's got his own studio called Oats.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's a great story. Just to hear about how this epic was made and all that stuff, and how like the Aragorn character, what the fuck's his name?
Viggo Mortensen.
Vigo, like he wasn't the original one, and like I remember when they were telling the fans about like who was being cast as what, and the original actor they had, they're like, you know what, the fans are right. He is kind of too young for this, and
well, who did they originally want to do it?
I don't know. It was some actor that I never really heard of. I had to look him up and stuff, but he seemed too young at the time in looks or whatever. So then they're like, "Is Vigo available?" And they're like, "Well, he is." Like, "Well, is he available for the next 15 months? Because that's we're filming this whole damn thing."
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. So it's kind of cool. And also, the Legolas actor. That was his first.
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So these came out before Pirates, I guess. So.
Yep.
I thought
Yeah, they did.
And Gandalf, Ian McKellen, he had to finish X-Men for the Magneto, but he was slated to do some other movie, and like they were starting to get worried that he wasn't going to be available, and then I think eventually he just like, screw that other movie, I'll do this.
Yeah, like why? Like you're an actor of that like caliber and that age. Like, how can you pass off? Like, what movie would you be like? All right, I'm gonna do this other thing other than being fucking Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Right? Yeah. Like
no way, man.
What
Not
is
those guys?
What is the role that you're like? All right, I'm not gonna be Gandalf.
I don't know.
Nope.
I don't know. I
don't think that like
that's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that. Great movies, Brian. Great movies.
It was said over the weekend that we were lucky enough to live in a time of giants, and the more we have I have conversations like this with people, the more I agree with that statement. Like the movies of our times, the musicians of our time, of our lifetime. It's I agree with that. I agree with that totally. Agree. Time of giants. Yeah. It feels like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that stuff, real quick, is like these people, like you said, these giants. Like it's almost like they were dedicated to the project and not necessarily dedicated to themselves. You know what I mean?
Or the money.
Right. Or the money or the fame.
Yep.
Right. It was just about making something amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really all it was, and you can't repeat that process. Like they keep making things over and over again, and it's like you can't do that. You can't just keep making the same thing over and over again and expect it to be as amazing as it was in that first moment.
Right.
Not the same heart in it to start with.
Well, I mean, things just keep getting pumped out on faster and faster releases. I mean, you guys remember when a Marvel movie hit the theater, it was like you were amped up about it for fucking months because you'd get one, maybe two a year, right?
Right.
Now it's like every quarter, and in between every movie is a fucking subpar bullshit show. So, and then they're like, why are people not coming to the theater? Because you guys are putting out bullshit. And finally, the fucking nerds are like, oh.
And they're spoiled because they don't want to leave the.
Yeah, but it's
that's our
also.
excuse.
Nah, I mean, kind of. I mean, our excuse is also the fact that, like, I'll wait and watch it at home and decide if I really love it rather than spend money on it and not know. Like it's just I'm already spending money on this. I don't want to go to the theater and spend money. I don't feel like it.
And but those
first few phases of Marvel, I mean, we got that semblance of a dedication to the overall product, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
You know, and nowadays you can tell when they're making these movies, like a lot of this stuff just seems to be phoned in. You know, they're just, I want to make a spectacle, right? And you know, I want the clout that comes with making a Marvel movie, you know, type of stuff, and it just doesn't seem right. So like when the MCU was in its heyday just a little while ago, you know, I
Mm.
was applauding like the fact that these studios were staying out of the creative's way because they must have been. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been so good like those first few phases. And I think with Kevin Feige being that mastermind that he was for the whole story, it was great. And he probably still is a mastermind now, but I think he's just like butter spread over too much bread.
Mm.
um, to use a Bilbo reference there.
Mm-hmm.
And like with all this content that needs to keep getting made, it's just like, you know, it's gonna end up being, you know, watered down a bit. That being said, Matt, I don't know if you've given Loki a chance, but that show is
No, because I thought the first season
it's
was dumb as fuck.
it's
Oh.
it's
Uh,
got some heart in it. Like the
Yeah.
actors are doing very well. I think, to be honest, I could care less about the story itself.
Right.
But I'm really invested in these characters and their individual arcs, and I think
I
the
w-
show is not, it's not badly written.
No.
I, I,
It's
w-
just
I will
it's just really kind of weird with this multi timeline
see.
stuff.
I hate that fucking multiverse shit. I fucking think
I
it's so
know. I know.
stupid.
I do
Well,
too,
I
but
don't
it's
understand it either,
different,
but I'm
man.
really enjoying it.
I
I'll
get
give
yeah.
it. I'll give it 3 episodes, Brian, and I'll let you know. Because I tried watching that
All right,
Ashoka
well,
thing.
Matt, here's what you do. Here's what I
What
do.
do I do? What do you do?
Watch an episode and then go to Screen Crush and watch their Easter egg video, and then that'll help ground it a little bit for you if you're
Hmm.
confused on anything. And that's what I do. It takes 3 times as long to watch the damn series, but you know, half the
You
fun's the
understand it?
Easter egg videos. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll definitely give it a shot. I tried watching that Ashoka show.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fucking doo doo
Okay.
butter. Yep, doo doo
I thought
butter.
it was awesome.
See, I don't
I
give a
love it.
fuck about. I don't like that character. I don't care about Rebels. Like,
I mean, that's part of it. You have to
Yeah.
enjoy Rebels to at least the storyline and the characters. You have to have something vested in that, you know.
yeah, I just don't. And like, I'm glad people love it. I'm glad people like it, and not for me. In my opinion, Star Wars for me has jumped the shark. You know, I'm looking forward to the
That's
next
fair.
season.
I mean, you're allowed to feel that way.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to the
Right.
next season of Andor, and then probably that'll be that.
Hmm.
But it is what it is.
I get it. I just
Well,
I hope-
I
did
tend
we-
to step away from that shit whenever I watch
We
things.
get through what Brink was working on.
Think so. He's
I'm
opening
already
toys.
started. I'm
He's
playing
opening
my
toys.
He's opening. He's
Yeah.
opening
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Gandalf.
playing my wizard.
That's right.
Look,
There
man,
you
I'm
go.
just drinking coffee. JD, what are you doing? What are you working on? What's happening?
I'm just clipping away at pieces of plastic,
Yeah.
trying to make a fucking body that's gonna hold together.
Body.
Buddy,
What kind of body?
for the
For the
thing.
bum.
For the
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
the water
There we go.
moccasin.
Oh, look. Oh, looks like you got
So,
some
like-
paint on this bad boy.
No, not yet.
He's trying to
So,
get
like
the.
I got these
Oh.
sections. I just gotta
Yeah.
like continue to cut this out so the motor sits in here, and then I gotta figure out how to box in that top portion, the turret.
Yep.
So
Now, did you 3D print any of that? Or
nah,
or did
this was
or did
this was a Walmart special little fucking tank thing that I bought them just for they had like 1/12 scale weapons in them,
yeah.
but it was like 1/18, you know, so there was like 3.5-inch tall soldier figures that came with like a tank and all kinds of other little shit. and yeah, the soldiers don't even really hold the weapons all that well.
Neat.
Yeah.
It's about what you get from Walmart.
Yep.
Neat.
Neat.
That's
Neat.
Neato.
The fuck?
Fucking Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody know where Lewiston, Maine is?
Yeah, way the fuck up there.
It's way up
Why?
there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a news alert about the shooter at large. You know, I got family in Maine. I was a little concerned.
Oh, I mean, you gotta.
Shooter.
But they live in the lower part of Maine.
Yeah, I want to say Lewiston is up there.
I don't know for sure.
Me neither.
Tyler says,
Oh.
JD, I can make you a water moccasin.
Oh, it's not that.
Yeah, but it'll be riddled in print lines. Sorry, no offense.
Yeah, it's not that far away. It's
I'd be all.
bottom of
I'll be
Maine.
all for it.
How far is Lewiston from your family lamb there, Brian?
Approximately 45 minutes.
Yeah, but you can't get there from here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's some Maine shit right there. If you've never been to Maine, it's a nice
Yeah.
place. It's a beautiful place. It's a little different.
You're a little different.
Well, I know that. I know this. Like they're big into the yeah. Like that's
Yeah.
like how they say yes. Yeah.
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 Interesting.
Man, is that a
Yeah.
yeah. What's crazy is Google Maps has it already mapped out where the events are taking place. That is fucking crazy.
Weird.
Well, thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, for sure.
So I opened this box.
Yeah.
what
What's
was
in
in
it?
the box?
oh, what'd you get?
What's in the
Who wants to
fucking
guess?
box? Huh? Ahsoka.
No. Nobody.
I don't know. What? Tell me. I want to know.
G.I.
So
Joe.
it's GI Joe Tripwire. I don't know why I bought this guy.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
No, I'm not saying I don't want it.
Oh, okay.
I had him in my cart so many times.
I don't know why I bought him.
He looks too unfinished to me. I mean, I could
Tyler says he'll make you a water mock.
like all of his armor looks like just primer. There's like no paint.
Yeah, it's very flat.
I'll probably.
I don't know, like the
for that, but
whatever. Fuck them. Go ahead, Brian.
No. Are you gonna open it?
Yeah, I'll open it.
All right, good. No, Scott's telling me my charts are popping up everywhere. They are.
They are.
To the Jay over at the Geek Dad Life channel. It's giving us mad props today. Even shouted out the realm. Speaking of Tyler, he sent me some photos. Would you like to see those?
Sure.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, please.
absolutely.
I'm hoping for boudoir shots.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mm.
I think I'll leave the room so you guys can have some
Oh,
private time.
cool! Look at that.
Wow.
Ooh. Hello
Whoa.
So what's this, a vamp, right?
there.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like.
So that we have some progressive photos here. So here's the beginning.
Yep.
It's got even like tailpipes in there.
Mm-hmm.
And next, we got wheels,
Oh, bad.
rocket launchers,
Those
and
rockets.
stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then we have the final product.
Loaded to bear.
here. Look at that.
Oh, the Mark II.
Wow.
Oh, nice. I love the desert.
Holy
color.
shit.
Version, right?
Tyler, this looks
That's awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, it does.
And I think he said this
The
filament
rims
for the
look
tires
look
is,
really
like,
good too.
is
Isn't that
squishy.
rubber?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a squishy or flexible.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Wow,
looks great.
Tyler, that's
Hey, Tyler.
fucking awesome.
So it's like my only issue with like 3D printing vehicles is like, and this is just my my brain saying, oh, it's not as perfect as I would want it.
Why?
But I because of the print lines, like
Can't you sand them down?
I mean, you can like fill it and sand it, but I mean,
You're gonna lose a lot of detail, especially if there's fine detail on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you're
like
saying.
engine parts and stuff like that. Like, yeah. But like, I'd be all for that shit.
It's
You
pretty
just don't
Especially
like
especially that right there. Oh,
That doesn't look terrible though.
I think it looks good.
I mean, yeah, it looks fucking amazing.
Oh, I think I kind of see what you mean, like the ridges. Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
it has, you
They're
can see
not-
all the print lines.
So I
Oh.
think, Scott brought up the sanding as well, but I think it's not so much sanding, but it's almost like, when you're restoring an old car and you
Mhm.
put the whatever the fuck you put on it to,
Bondo.
Mhm.
yeah,
Hmm.
and then you sand that,
And then
to
you
make it
sand
nice
that,
and
yeah.
smooth, and then
Oh.
paint it. Yeah.
So that kind of takes the. Does it really take much away? I guess it would.
Well, it all depend what like if let's say you did that door, for instance, and sanded just the door, the main part of the door, you wouldn't notice it because it's a flat surface.
Sure.
If you sanded it a little bit, you wouldn't know. If you just sanded it enough with like a fine enough grit
Mm-hmm.
to get rid of the lines, you're not gonna have.
So I don't know how well this is going to come up on my camera, but this is a clip
Back it away just
for a lightsaber. You can see in the middle there. You can like definitely see all the print lines. The face of this thing, I have sanded it, but they're still like
Ridges.
they're deep. Yeah. And the other problem with just sanding the filament by itself without any Bondo or whatever, it totally weakens it because this thing's hollow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I see what you're saying.
So
It's almost like,
it may be the same issue with like the body of the vehicle. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
It just sounds like it's
like a layer.
It sounds...
And then it's like all hatched in there, and then there's another layer on it to like seal it all out.
Okay.
If that makes any sense, I don't know.
No, it makes sense.
Well,
we have a video.
I think you're
Sand.
fine.
A video.
I like
A
videos.
video.
So Tyler sent this. And you see he said it's a new printer. There's not a lot of lines in there. I mean, the stuff's getting better and better all the time.
Looks pretty smooth.
It does.
Or is that a resin printer?
No,
Yeah,
I
most
think
likely.
that's filament.
Still filament?
Really?
Can you make it the whole screen, Brian?
No. Let me try and download it and redo it.
Oh, you don't have to. I was just curious.
It won't hurt. Let me see.
Closer look. But I see what Tyler's saying. It does look a lot. Have you ever seen those people who are usually at conventions that make like weird nerdy figures into Buddhas?
Yeah, that's all 3D printed stuff.
Yeah. Those are very like
filament.
Yeah, but they're very obvious. Like this,
Yeah.
they're legitimately striped. Like it's kind of crazy to see. But I don't know. It is cool. It's very cool.
I think that's where, like,
Well, I gotta grab something here.
oh, fuck you, Mr. Wizard.
Jesus.
Oh my.
Oh.
You okay, buddy? You gotta be careful. Water has bones in it.
It does. Woo.
All right, I got a better thing now.
Thanks, Brian. Oh yeah, wow, that's way zoomed in. Nice.
So you can kind of see some stuff when he.
Yeah, but it's it's like barely there. I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
You're right, Tyler. It is. It is as cheaply as possible. You're right. At cons, he's talking about. He says most of the stuff I see at cons is printed as cheaply as possible to maximize profits. It does look really good, Tyler.
Right.
Yeah,
And you didn't paint it. That's just the color of the filament, right? Interesting.
But that's great for a filament printer.
It really is.
I mean, the reason why, when you sand that stuff, you have to sand it to the touch for it to be smooth, because you'll always see those lines because that's how it's made,
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
It
what do
looks
you
really
guys?
good.
You always have to.
Looks great.
You can't sand the lines out. You sand it to smooth it, and then you have to paint it. And probably
Gotcha.
primer and paint would probably be the best thing to do, I would suspect, with me not knowing what I'm talking about.
I
This
think
candle
you're
appears
I think
the
you're
best.
fine. I think you're good.
Yeah. I can agree.
No, looks great. What do you guys think the upper limit of what Hasbro is going to do with Joe vehicles?
I don't know, but I'm concerned it's gonna get on a level of preposterous.
Well, I got that big fucking UFO looking thing, the flagship or whatever.
Oh, that's
Not
super.
the flag,
That's
yeah.
Super 7.
Yeah, they don't
Oh, it
count.
is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's bonkers.
I really would like a Rattler. I have no idea where I'd put it, but that's if they were one of those, I'd be fine. I could die a happy person.
Yeah.
Maybe with these HasLabs, they'll alternate bad vehicle, good vehicle, and
That seems to be the way that they're going.
so maybe we'll see a Rattler next. I mean, they made a helicopter, so.
Yeah, I wasn't super in love with the Dragonfly, but I got it just because it was so cool and it looked cool. But I might end up selling it when I get it.
Yeah.
I love the his tank though.
Has that come out? Do people have that in the end? His tank?
What, his tank? No, not yet.
At the end of the year, they said
Yeah.
people will definitely have it before Christmas. I think is what they said.
Oh, okay.
They said
That's
Q3. We're well past that.
Tyler
That's the
asks,
rumor.
anyone need the twins of Stalker? I saw them today for $6. my
Oh
voice
yeah,
is
a lot
gonna go.
of shit's showing up in
Ollie's.
Yeah, Ollie's and Ross.
Probably all the crap that I can't find here. We don't
Maybe.
have Ollie's.
Yeah, I think the Rattler is probably the biggest you'd ever get. I think that's the biggest they could honestly do.
Yeah. That's my favorite plane and my favorite Joe vehicle at the same time, so I would get
It's
that.
my favorite plane, but I was a big Tomahawk guy.
Yeah.
I like the dual propeller, like
Mm-hmm.
like we play fucking.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we played Predator with it. You know, Vietnam, like whatever. It was just so. I just thought it was so cool.
I didn't even have a Rattler when I was a kid. I was fucking in the poor kid group, but our neighbor a couple of houses down had one, and I was fucking. So I love you. Oh yeah, come let's play with our Joes, and I'd bring my 3 over, and you'd have his whole goddamn army. But it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I remember playing with Joes for hours.
Yeah.
I feel like GI
Star Wars and whatever else you could grab.
Yeah.
I feel like Joes were much easier to play with than Transformers.
Yeah.
Oh, by leaps and bounds, yeah.
Because like if you were playing Transformers, right?
Right.
Right.
I'm sorry.
You never fucking transform, like your Transformers never transformed in the course of play. Because if you're like, oh, all right, Autobots, roll out. And if you had, let's say, 5 Autobots, you were going to spend 3.5 hours transforming your Autobots so they could fucking roll out.
Yeah. Hold on. My guys aren't ready yet. I gotta transform everybody. They're not ready yet.
Yeah, my guys aren't ready yet.
That was great about Optimus Prime. You could transform him in 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, okay, so you get Prime all pumped up, ready to rock.
And that's why you just rock the minifigs. That's what I did most of the time.
Oh, really?
Boom. 3-step transformation. Good to go.
But I feel like Joes were just so versatile because, like, you throw a fucking blanket on the ground, you can make little caves and shit out of it.
Yep. Okay.
You know, and like,
who knows?
You just pick up your Joes and just fucking go. Transformers was like a process. You know, time out.
Yeah,
Time out.
Well, everybody had Joes too. I had a few GoBots, and I had Prime, and the fucking red Lamborghini Sideswipe, and that was about it. But I lost fucking playing with Prime in the backyard. I lost one of his fists like on the first day I fucking had him. I was just I was just fucking devastated. Fucking, I was sitting there in the weeds all crying and shit because I couldn't find Prime's hand.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember I would get pissed off if I like lost an accessory like that, and I wouldn't want to play with it.
I still do that.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I like complete shit. Super anal about it now.
Yeah, I mean, the shit we buy now is a lot more expensive too, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I just remember losing shit in the woods, losing shit in the sandbox. I remember when I got Tunnel Rat. He was one of my favorite Joes. He had that big giant backpack that you slid the flashlights in his back. You remember that? Like the flashlights were separate from his backpack? No, nobody.
But keep going.
I did not have G.I. Joes, so I can't.
So we had I glued mine in because I was like, I'm never going to fucking have him just rocking out with his flashlights. I'll just put him in his backpack. I don't know.
I guess you could glue your Optimus fists in, but then he would have fists in front of his truck.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd look a little goofy.
I didn't
punch your lights out.
I can't participate. I'm sorry, I can't participate. I didn't have G.I. Joes.
Well, how about with you with like whatever toys you fuck? What were the toys you fucked with, Chan, as a kid?
You're gonna laugh really hard, but my toys were taken away from me when I was like 5 or 6, and I really didn't have many toys after that, other than like
Really?
Lego and things of that nature. My sisters had toys. I'd play with them sometimes, but mostly it was just like I built their Barbie's houses and then I walked away. You know what I mean? Like I didn't.
Okay.
I read a lot of books. I drew a lot of pictures. I was mostly with like a pencil in my hand and paper when I was a kid.
Gotcha.
I left my toys in the living room and my mom put them in a trash bag.
And then no moss.
Oh, that's fucked up.
No. So, and then when my sister was a little older, I want to say, so we're 5 years apart. She was probably like 4 or 5. My mom found them in her closet and gave them to my sister.
Found them.
Found the toys that she threw in the trash, but didn't really throw in the trash.
Yep.
That's correct.
And then gave them to your sister?
Dude, your
Yeah.
mom sucks.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I mean,
That's really fucked up.
There
Your
were
mom
other.
sucks almost as much as this Gandalf figure.
Is it bad, Brian?
It's not great. It's a diamond, so I knew it wasn't going to be fantastic. But
Is it the new ones? The new diamond?
it might be. Can't get his head off. I have to give this Gandalf a bath.
Oh
Can't get
no.
his satchel around his head because of the
I'll be perfectly honest with you, though. I was so excited that I taught myself how to read before I started kindergarten that, like, I almost didn't care about the toys that much, to be honest with you.
No, that's fair.
Dan's a different kind of nerd.
You must have been way at point then.
I was very excited. Do you remember the insert in the newspaper that we would get as little kids, like the little fun kid pack like thing with the puzzles and the comics and shit? Do you remember?
Yeah.
So
It had like word jumble.
yeah, my dad would give that to me, and I'd go back to my room and try to read it and try to figure out the puzzles by myself. I was always excited about it. And I remember whenever I read the word Washington, because it was part of a little crossword puzzle, I was super excited, ran out in the living room like, I just read Washington! I read this word! Like, I was so happy.
I'm the shit!
So yeah, I was a different kind of nerd, I guess.
No, there's no, like... Okay, what if you lost some pages in your book? Would you just throw your book away?
No, I'd probably find something else to do or enjoy.
No, but that specific book.
Yeah, I'd be a little upset.
Just throw it in the trash.
I'd be a little upset, and
yeah. What if it was a Goosebumps book?
What if it was? You remember those?
I was a little too old for that.
Did you have highlights? Remember that?
I remember that. What about the
I don't even remember.
The Scary Stories book with the weird... Do you remember the art? It looked all stringy and shit.
Oh, it was like the black and white. Yeah, Scary Stories to Tell After Dark.
Yes.
And it was like a kid's book, but there was some horrific fucking... I remember being a kid and being like, God damn.
That art in that fucking shit was scary as hell, man.
I got to tattoo the tree-looking thing.
Look at this.
Oh, really?
Look.
Yeah.
Look what's right here.
So,
oh shit!
Oh yeah.
Funny thing about this. Funny story about the Scary Stories in the Dark. They, like I want to say, early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yep.
You couldn't find copies of this book with this artwork in it.
Really?
Yep.
It's like the creepiest artwork. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Same.
There's like the tree skeleton guy. I forget what the fuck story it is.
I don't know. But they're like, just the way the art is, it freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. There's a lot of creepy ass stories in here.
Yeah, because I remember reading those because my mother wouldn't let me and my brother watch horror movies.
My mom was the same way.
So we'd have to like sneak them, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But like, I could go to the library and look at that book and then be like, "Oh, now I still have nightmares, even though I
Yeah.
couldn't watch some cool movies."
Right.
Thanks, Mom.
Right. Shit was creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Man.
My oldest stepbrother would babysit us when my parents went out square dancing and shit when we were kids. Probably around 8 years old maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And don't watch any horror movies. I'm like, oh, okay. And so we had HBO and we watched The Howling.
Oh
And
god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Dude, I was fucked up after that because we were staying there like every other weekend, staying up with my dad and sleeping in the
Yeah.
spare bunk beds. And at night, you hear all these, the house cooling down like ting, ping, and it was like a double wide trailer. And I thought that motherfucking werewolf was under the bed, and I was just like frigid. I was like scared shitless, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I am not looking. If I just pretend to. Yeah.
It was crazy too. My mom
Oh,
would not
geez,
if it was PG-13, I was not allowed to watch it until I was 13. Like that's just the way it went. You know what I mean? So all my friends are
There has
watching
to be
like
rules.
yeah.
There has to be order.
Yes.
No, but my
Bedtime
mother.
is at this time.
Yep.
Like yeah. Yep. Dinner, bath. We watch a little bit of a sitcom and then bed. Yes.
Yep.
That's how it was.
Yeah, I mean that's just the way it was. I remember seeing, because my uncle we'd rent horror movies or go to the drive-in and see horror movies. I remember seeing The Fly with Jeff Goldblum when I was like 11.
Oh,
God damn it.
oh, that was a fucked up one.
Fucking ripped.
Brendel Fly.
Yeah. Brendel Fly, that's right.
That was a fuck.
That movie was
a great
fucked.
I
Cronenberg.
remember- What was it? Clash of the
sad when he killed the
Titans
bathroom.
whenever I was like 5 at the drive-in.
Oh, with the fucking.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
like Mike's
Calibos.
favorite movie.
Kind of missed.
It's great.
Yeah.
But when you're like 4 or
I
5
didn't
years
see that.
old, that movie is fucked, man.
Oh yeah.
It's-
I think
Yeah.
I saw that in the theater. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the Calibos scared me and the Medusa scared me.
Yeah, me too. For sure.
And they were that claymation shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Harry
yeah.
Harryhausen.
And so that choppiness
Yep.
actually made it even more creepy. Yeah.
I think
Like
that's
those
actually.
Japanese
I
shock
actually.
horror movie.
Yep. I actually
You know what I mean?
prefer
Where they're
that
like-
type of seed. Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Mm,
I actually prefer that to a lot of the fucking CGI.
me too.
Yeah, give me practical effects.
I love
Yeah, give me
practical effects.
Yeah.
practical. Like, I mean, there's some shit that, like, okay, like, we can't
Maybe.
blow up the. Well, yeah. I think there's stuff
I don't
out
know.
there that that a CGI would just do a better job. But I'm pretty much 99.9% practical all day, every day.
Yeah, me too. I
When
don't even
saw
care
Empire
like
Strikes
if
Back the first time. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. Fuck. God
That's what I'm
damn
talking
it.
The
about.
tauntauns. The
Mhm.
tauntauns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that is cool as shit. That movie also scared the hell out of me when I saw it.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the matter? You smell something? That like, oh. Yeah, that was nightmare fuel for me.
I know.
Mm.
But that's okay. That's okay.
I saw all those
Good
smells.
shit.
Yeah.
The one
We'd have
that
to walk
scared
out
me the
two
most.
kids, each one in each end. Go
The
ahead, Matt.
the fucking Freddy Krueger movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't
Oh.
watch
Like those-
them when I was young. I couldn't. I wasn't allowed. But when I got older and I watched them, I was like, Jesus, people are watching this when they're like 6? What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I mean, I always had really bad nightmares as a kid, and
Yeah,
like
me
I
too.
remember watching that and not sleeping for like fucking weeks.
You know what's
And now
awful?
Meanwhile, I'm watching RoboCop and Predator and all that kind of stuff when that shit came out.
Aliens.
Like, yeah, Alien.
I wasn't allowed.
Or Alien.
We'd
Oh, that was
sneak it.
fucking good one.
My
It's
dad
like-
would take us to see that shit.
Yeah, no, not my mother was like, no.
Yeah,
She let
mine
us watch
too.
fucking pro wrestling. Like what?
No, my mom didn't let us watch that. No, it was. Once I turned 13, it was like all horror movies all the time, and my dad would sit up and watch them with me. She wouldn't watch them. She didn't like horror movies at all anyway. Which was awesome because I got to catch up on a lot of stuff, and Dad still loves horror movies. He loves them.
Yeah.
He has like a catalog of them.
There's some fucking really solid horror movies that have come out in the last few years.
Yeah, he likes the Japanese ones. He loves Japanese horror.
That's a little too much.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
They're good. They're absolutely good, but it's like,
I stayed
whoa.
You stayed awake in what? You said The Grudge, Mike?
Oh, yeah. The Grudge. I stayed away from horror movies, and I liked the Friday the 13th and all that shit when I was a kid, but I just kind of got out of it. And then I watched The Ring, which that one kind of, as an adult, fucked me up a little bit. And then watched that one too, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really need to be watching horror movies anymore.
I'm done.
I just have these weird fucking dreams at night, and I'm like, what the fuck? That shit just lingers in my brain. I'm like, oh, I don't need that fucking.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if I can watch it the whole way through, I'm fine. If I have to stop it for any reason at all and I can't finish it, it bothers me. But as long as I get to the end of whatever movie I'm watching, I'm perfectly fine. I'm okay. No bad dreams, nothing reliving in my mind. Like I'm usually pretty good. It's that unknown at the like you don't know how it ends, and I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, lads and lady. I think I'm gonna roll into bed. Gotta go to sleep. Get this beauty screep. Not that it's doing much good, but it was a pleasure. Love you guys.
Here,
I'll talk.
That was great seeing
I'll
you, man.
talk to you soon.
Bye, dude.
Absolutely.
Love you. Bye.
Hi, Matt.
Take care, bro. Ricky says when he snaps the guy's arm when he arm wrestles. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the fly.
Oh, yeah.
Right in half. Yeah.
That's creepy shit. Yeah.
Where he goes up to that big wooden column and starts punching it and actually destroying it. It's like, holy shit. Can any normal guy do this?
And just think, it's Jeff Goldblum.
Was that one of his first kind of popular movies that he did? I thought so.
That like Earth Girls Are Easy.
I was gonna say Earth Girls Are Easy.
Yeah. He's in everything now.
That was I don't know why, that was like a household favorite movie whenever I was a kid.
What, Earth Girls Are Easy?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's kind of bizarre.
I mean, it could be worse, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. Did you guys have movies you watched over and over again when you were younger?
The Rogue Warrior, Mad Max second movie. Watched that. Young Guns, we watched a million times. Cyborg with Van Damme.
Yeah.
There's quite a few. VHS.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, did you have a ton of movies you watched over and over?
As a kid?
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, kid. I mean, there's always the Star Wars movies over and over. We had it taped off of Channel 11. I'd watch them.
Nice.
Every week. My dad, he also, we had a VCR, and he would record things like Thundercats and stuff like that. And, basically Saturday morning, I'd wake up and you rewind the VHS from the beginning and watch the week's episodes.
Nice.
I was never home to watch it. And so that was kind of things I'd do. I'm trying to think of other stuff I'd watch over and over. maybe like the Dark Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I
That was a
think we
good one. I
had
like that one.
the Alf special. I watched a lot. That was on the same VHS as Empire Strikes Back.
Nice.
The Alf special was basically the hour-long clip show from the end of season 1 or something like that, if I remember correctly.
Oh, like the
Highlight reel.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to think. Maybe some Disney movies like Little Mermaid was definitely one that got watched a lot, if I remember correctly. And what was the other popular Disney movie like around that time?
I don't know, because we would watch like Robin Hood a lot, like Little Mermaid. Aladdin got played a ton.
Yeah, I was never big on Aladdin.
Fox and the Hound was played a lot in our house. Bambi was played a lot in our house.
Secret of NIMH.
Secret of NIMH. That was
American Tail.
American Tail was on repeat. That one too. Yeah. Land Before Time. That was like over and over and over again.
Garbage Pail Kids. No.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm alone.
Ricky brings up Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You know, I don't.
Indiana Jones.
I don't think we had Indiana Jones.
We did.
Yeah.
I don't know Holocaust.
Ricky, have you,
Labyrinth was over and over again. Lion King and Robin Hood. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Have you seen Vampires with James Woods, Ricky? That was a good one.
John Carpenter.
Yeah,
I wasn't allowed to watch that kind of stuff.
James Woods is a good actor. That was kind of a freaky one. They had one of the Baldwin brothers in it too.
Yeah. It was like I had to. If I watched anything like that, it was when I was a little older and I could maybe get away with hanging out with a friend or two, but not when I was a kid. And then I had younger sisters, so that definitely was not a thing. You know, because they were under the same strict rules, so things Mindy was into. She was 10 years younger than me, so it was like a different decade.
I think
Beastmaster.
Vampires. That was
that was a good one.
That was like late 90s, I think.
But Beastmaster was always on TV.
Yeah, my mom loved that movie. All the Beastmaster stuff and like Conan and Red Sonja. We watched the show. Oh yeah,
Conan the Barbarian. I've watched that a million times.
Yeah,
I love that.
Also,
Full Metal Jacket.
What you call it?
Yeah, I didn't watch that till I was older either. I wasn't allowed.
My dad also recorded off of TV once. It was called Disney Day Off, and it was something like Channel 7 played, like on one of those like Labor Days or something like that. And I remember they ran it for a couple hours, and it was just like no, actually, you know what? I think it was a Christmas one, because it was just nothing but like Donald working in the gift wrapping department, you know, type stuff, and Chip and Dale adventures with Donald Duck and things, and you know, Mickey and the Pluto getting the Christmas tree and all that stuff. I used to watch that over and over. And it's funny, when Disney Plus came out, I searched Disney Plus high and low. Fucking couldn't find it.
That shit didn't exist, huh?
Yeah, man. Like, Disney Plus has the worst search engine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you could type in Donald Duck and it would come back with like 5 results. But if you go through the categories, like, then it'll show you like, you know, 10 or 15. I was like,
yeah,
man, this app sucks. Let me put Star Wars back on.
Yeah, that's really all I use it for at this point.
Yeah.
Kind of off topic, with BBTS as a crappy search engine too. Seriously.
Segway.
You type in like fans toys, nothing comes up. Or like fans hobbies
Oh.
will come up, and then fans toys will come up like halfway down the page. It's like, that's not fans hobby. I want fans toys.
Yeah. It's as an IT guy, I understand what they're doing. Fans, space, toys, it's the first things that come up. And then eventually you'll just start getting a whole shit ton of stuff because everything's categorized as toys. And yeah, it's a big thing.
I spell it out as one word though.
Yeah, then that's going to be trouble because I think they actually have the company listed as Fan Space Toys.
Oh.
Yeah. You get, dude, well, Mike, I'm an IT guy, so I know the tricks of the trade. These people are crazy.
You know how to
Search
avoid
stuff.
the foolishness.
Yeah. Also, I just ended up bookmarking. I got so frustrated, Mike. Basically, at one point I kept looking up. I would just look up Koot, Koot, and it would bring up their cup. And then at the very top, I would go click on the Fans Toys category to find all the rest of the Fans Toys stuff. But then when Koot got unlisted, I was like, damn it, now it don't work. I was like, keep thinking of something else. I was like, what was the name of their goddamn Springer? God damn it, can't remember. I mean, at least with like things like, I think Show Z is great because obviously they, in their keywords for like Optimus, you can just type in Optimus and it comes back with like all the Magic Squares and New Ages with all their stupid names, Light of Freedom, Justice, whatever. Yeah, BTS needs to.
Their website's also like a fucking. It's like its own social media thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You get that one prompt. Oh, do you want to do this? Every time you come onto the page.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it is, but that's I
But they like you can end up with like some hella discounts and stuff like that from like all you had to do was fucking comment on the posts and like your comment would get like other people would like it just so you could get the discounts.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even know that was part of it.
Yeah.
That's cool. You get points for like reward points for buying shit. It's pretty easy to navigate.
You could also get them just by like commenting on releases, on the individual pages.
That's strange.
I know it's a lot of
it's really weird.
You can get their well, they're all imports. Like the price is like 25 to 50% less than like what BBTS has it for.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but it's way cheaper.
Well,
probably
depending
same
on the
thing.
company. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Legends are definitely cheaper, but like if you go shopping for Fans Toy stuff, unless there's an actual sale, it's pretty much on par with the American prices. Like Fans Toys, their scrap or whatever, the new Constructicon will end up being very, very close to US price. Maybe cheaper by
fucking pain in the dick.
Yikes.
God damn it. What's the name of that female that turns into a plane? She's got kind of like a Chinese vibe to her, red.
Windblade?
Oh,
Windblade, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of the company is, but they came out with one. The paint job just phenomenal on it. And I bought it from them. It was like $85. BBTS had it for Windblade had it for like 150 or something. Like that's a pretty big fucking stretch.
Yeah.
I love her deco so much.
Yeah, that's a great figure.
Yeah, I almost got that too, Mike. I was close. I was thinking about getting the model kit from Flame Toys, but I found something else to put my money on. It was Bingo.
I'm always
Toys,
intrigued.
So it was, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. My fucking memory just shot as shit. I'm always intrigued by those model kits, but I know it's like there's no way this thing's gonna look like that, like the picture when I put it together, because they probably got some dude in a booth with a damn spray gun or something doing a professional paint job on it. There's a one that we saw at the BotCon where it was a Megatron kit, and you're like, oh no, it looks like that all put together, because it's not like a model kit. It's just like a put it together kind of kit.
Oh, build a figure. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was YOLO Park. Was doing that. This Jog is better than this Gandalf, but he still
yeah?
has his issues. This cape keeps coming unplugged. But he's neat though. Ghost Jaga.
Ghost Jaga.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to box up the regular one. So I think I'd rather have the Ghost on display.
I agree with you there. I would too.
I
Isn't
can't
that how he
decide
should be?
if I should display him with this Jaga sword or this Sword of Omens. Decide.
Do you guys think, Chan, this is probably a question you'd probably know. So I've got this all together, tied together with these hemp ropes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking if I use like wood stain to color the logs instead of like spray paint, which was going to be my original thought, will the solvent in the stain eat away at that hemp, do you think?
No, it'll stain it.
It won't damage it or anything?
It shouldn't.
I know it's more
No.
more plastic might have that effect, but spray painting would be so much easier.
Yeah, and I would worry more about the chemicals in the spray paint. Messing with that, but it won't. I don't know. Is it all wood? Is everything wood? Is it real wood?
Yeah,
or is
they're
it
like
plastic?
they feel like little. They're little pine dowels. They're wood. And the thing that would be cool if I use stain is it'd bring out some of the wood grain in it, so it'd look more real. But the bad thing is it'd also show all my little sins and stuff and glue dripping.
Yeah, but isn't
down
that
the
a
side
kind of a
it,
good
and,
thing?
you
Because
sand it away and that never.
Yeah, but wouldn't that add to the weathering effect of it if you did stain it and it had damage anyway? It would help it look more real if it's damaged. If it looks too perfect, it's not going to look real.
True. Yeah, that's a good point.
Know what I mean? I'd even beat it up more.
That's a good point.
Then whatever mistakes you have made, nobody will ever be able to see them or even notice them because it'll be beat up in a way that makes it look real. And I would definitely for sure stain it. If it's real wood and you're using like that jute rope stuff, that hemp rope stuff, I'd definitely stain it because it'll make those ropes look old too, and that'll look cool as fuck. It'll definitely look more realistic that way. The paint will look cool, but it won't look as realistic in my opinion.
Yeah, it would make it look like metal, I think, if I painted it with just a color.
Maybe.
And I want it to look like
but then why the ropes? If it's made out of metal, why put ropes on it?
Yeah, they just weld it together.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's
right.
You're just full of all kinds of good points, Chan. I'm glad I
When it comes to like building dios and stuff, the conversations that JD and I usually have are like, what would be the real life practical aspect of this? You know what I mean? Like, what would make this real in our world right now? How could we make it look like what it would be to scale with who we are? You know what I mean? Or in this specific time framing. Okay. I don't know. It seems to make things look a little better or I don't know.
That makes 100% sense to me. Well, I did this ladder too and trying to figure that out, and I'm like, well, how big do I make the ladder? And I'm like, well, it's a 1/12 scale and my ladder rungs are 1 foot, so divided by 12 is 1 inch. So it was easy to figure out the spacing. So it's kind of in scale, if the figure is 6 feet tall, we'll say.
Right.
1/12 scale. So it should be good enough.
That's how I would look at it too.
Yeah.
Did you think about wrapping like the wood around where the feet connect to the length on the ladder even? Do you know what I mean?
Like where the treads connect to the rails. Yeah, might do something like that too.
It could.
That would definitely make it look a lot more real.
Yeah.
It
Just a
almost looks
thought.
too. I should have maybe made some of these a little broken or something.
You still can. Or at least sand them down a little where people's feet would go. You know, you could just like make it look a little more.
I was gonna do that. So I've got to resist the temptation to keep working on it and let that glue set up.
Yeah,
I've made that mistake a few times. I get too anxious.
Yeah.
It's dry enough. It ain't moving now. And then you start reefing.
Right.
The whole thing falls apart.
And definitely stain that stuff, man. I think you'll really love the results. I really do.
Yeah, I think
it looks really good so far, though. You're doing great. I love it.
Thanks.
Can't wait to see it finished. But that's,
it looks pretty simple. I mean, it's just like a kind of a triangle. It's skinnier at the top. But I had to do some crazy ass layout to get it to, because it angles up and angles in at the same time. So I had to do a layout, build the outer two pieces, and then I had to stick those up. The other logs go out the exact same distance, have them hang over, and took 2 cans of oven cleaner to kind of hold it and balance it, and then glued those together, and then it came out pretty close. So, but I enjoyed all that layout and kind of shit. That's kind of
I like doing that stuff too, man. I kind of miss. So JD and I need to redo the basement and reorganize our workspace because it's just not. It's not a really comfortable place to work for either one of us. So we really haven't been doing much down there, and that sucks because that was the whole plan. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm hoping once we get things moved around a little bit, both of us feel a little more like going down there and working. You know, I miss doing dios and figuring things out. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I have some friends in the cabal that I chat with every once in a while, and they're doing dios too, like you guys. And I'm like, man, I got some foam down there. I should just give it a shot. If anything, I just want like a backdrop to where I can take pictures.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing.
I like to buy something from Chris to, support him, but then it's like, where do I put it? I don't want to just have that side somewhere.
Right.
I don't know. I got all these wild.
I think it's either you figure out how to build something that'll fit in your own shelves, if you have aspirations to build a dio. For you specifically, I mean, or you find like a spot on your desk where you can set something up to take pictures and just leave it there. Know what I mean?
I need to get rid of like half of these goddamn toys now as it is. I move shit around a lot too. You can't tell from behind
me, but
I move stuff around.
Mike, I totally feel you because like sometimes I'm like, I don't know where else to put anything. You know what I mean? We're running out of room to put stuff. Gotta cycle some things out so we can cycle some new things in,
Yeah. Right here on my desk, I got 4 Warriors. I've got this little thing that I kind of put together. I got Cosmic Legion over in the corner and a Pulse Doom right here, just because I got nowhere really to put them. I like to keep everything kind of on, I don't really have any misfit shelves where it's just a whole smattering of random figures.
We just cleaned the table off. There was toys and like artwork all over the table from friends, and well, the art was from BotCon and the toys were from, I don't know, for a while. We finally cleaned that up and put some things away and moved some things around. And now the only thing on here is what I opened up on Monday night. She's still sitting right here beside me. Yay!
Nice.
Other than that, it's just coffee and a candle, baby.
Yeah.
I don't have any toys right here except for right behind me. Trying to clean things up, man. Too many toys everywhere. It's hard. And it is. It's like you can't use the dining room table because usually there's toys on the dining room table. You can't use this table because there's usually toys on this table. All these rooms in this house, and we usually just eat on the couch.
We eat on the couch too.
And there's toys all over the living room too. They're on the entertainment center. They're on the coffee table. There's really on shelves out there. It's kind of ridiculous here, you know.
I love it, your guys' place. I had fun with it. First time we came over and JD brought a whole bunch of toys down, plotted them on the table, all those Mezcos and stuff, and just started messing with them. That was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Kim's like, yeah, you can have whatever you want, just as long as it stays in that room. Nothing can come out of the room. They even got yelled at for storing boxes in one of the side closets. Come on, man. It's a closet. It's for storage.
It's tough. It is. I mean, you kind of run out of storage, and this is gonna sound ridiculous, but because I grew up with the dad I grew up with, and Jerry is who he is, I also grew up with like George Carlin in my ear, so I hear some of his stand-up where he's like, you know, we're buying bigger houses so we can buy more stuff to fill our bigger houses that we don't have room for, to then buy a bigger house to then get more stuff.
Yep.
You know, and I just hear this going on in my head, and I'm like, man.
There's something to that.
I know.
Kim's dream is to sell this place and go buy a small little rambler that's got like maybe 2 bedrooms and live a quaint little simple life. I'm like, where am I going to put all my shit? You know, that was my first concern.
Yeah, I know.
Put all your shit.
But that's such a tempting thing to like see how far you can downsize. Because I'll be perfectly honest with you, Mike. Before this, it was the kids and I in an 800 square foot trailer, and we didn't have a whole lot. Like, it was basics. There wasn't a lot anywhere. There wasn't a lot of stuff hanging on walls. I didn't have a lot of art. I didn't have a lot of really anything. And it was simple, you know? It was like, there was this many plates and this many forks, and, you know, like everything was just very minimized. It was crazy. And it's not hard to live that way at all, you know? And I know a lot of people that want to head in that direction, so I don't know. No, Ricky, I don't feel collector burnout. It's just we have a lot of stuff, man. Like, you should come up and just check out the house when we're not having a wedding going on.
It's a fucking mess. I pretty much just wasted this.
I feel burned out sometimes, but it's followed by a feeling of like an adrenaline boost to buy more shit. It doesn't make any goddamn sense at all, but it's always there. I feel guilty. I'm like looking around like, Jesus Christ, that one shelf right there is like $3,000 worth of fucking plastic. And, I mean, I can't even touch what you guys have, but I mean, it's like, geez, if I could have back all the money I've ever spent on toys, I'd be a fucking millionaire.
Same. Yep.
But I like looking at all my shit. I mean, I'll come in here and put the swivel chair in the middle of the room and just kind of spin around and look at everything, and it fucking brings me happiness and memories, and it's fun to fuck with, and you know, there's value to it for me. And I love building customs and stuff. So I mean, I don't go out to the bars, I don't gamble, I don't do drugs, I barely ever drink. So this is my drug here.
Mm-hmm.
There could be worse things.
I get it. I think my thing is I don't really feel like I have a whole lot of strong addictions to things other than maybe coffee, and I don't even know if it's because of the caffeine or just because I love the way it tastes. Like, I just love the way it smells, I love the way it tastes. I quit smoking cigarettes. I had it like the only time that it was really tough was when my stress levels would go up, and then I'd be like, just give me a fucking cigarette. I can't take this right now. You know, but I've been steady quit. Haven't attempted to smoke a cigarette in like 4.5 years, 5 years, something like that.
Oh, good for you. That's good.
I don't.
That's really good.
I feel like if it's anything, I mean, if there is a reason why I shouldn't do something, I'm just not going to do it. You know what I mean? If it's financially related, I'm just not going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm going to, like, I'd prioritize. Again, probably why I started reading and playing with paper instead of toys when I was younger. I don't know. It's just like, if there's a priority that needs to be set and it needs to be held at, I hold myself there as much as I can, you know what I mean? Without teetering off. The toy stuff is just fun, you know what I mean? To me, it's just...
Yeah.
I almost look at it as the art of our generation, you know what I mean? Like, this is the craft of our generation. It's...
They are,
you know, this is...
art,
I feel that way very much so, because it's...
Yeah.
Generationally, there's art that stands out, like time period art, you know what I mean? And this is ours. This is our time period. This is our art, and I love it. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, 3D art too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'd rather have this bad boy to mess around with than a painting on the wall by some dude who I have no idea about.
Sure. I completely agree with that. But it is like back to that, you know, we have lived among giants, you know, this is stuff that, I mean, it's just unreal if you think about it. If you really dive into that thought process, it's pretty amazing what our generation of people has witnessed and been a part of, you know. It's pretty cool.
Dude, we're gonna see the end of the world too. That's pretty awesome.
Is it?
I mean,
I don't think
it's
we
gonna be
will
a
in our
great
generation.
spectacle. What's that?
I don't think we will in our generation.
No?
No.
It could end any moment. What's that big flash of light I just saw outside?
Oh my.
Oh, no. False alarm. Not the end of the world.
All right.
Speaking of art, are you guys going to Legion's Con next weekend?
Oh, it's not next weekend. It's 2 weeks.
Oh, it's not?
2
Oh, it is?
weeks.
Yep.
Oh. There's so much Legion's Con activity on the Cabal Facebook page. I keep thinking that it's...
Yeah.
When is it? Like the
I think
11th or
it's
something?
2 weeks from now. Where's my breaking news folder? Actually, where is my...
All right. Well, whenever it comes, are you guys going?
We
I will
won't.
be going.
I don't think we'll be there.
We won't.
I would
November
like
11th.
to, but
November 11th. Yep, I'll be there. Hanging out. Checking stuff out.
I'd really like to go, but I got kind of like a once a year kind of pilgrimage over to the East Coast.
We enjoy it when
I-
you do.
Yeah. Well, I very much enjoy seeing you guys and other folks in the realm. I just know a lot more people. I know that I'm pretty good friends with a few people in the Cabal, but not many. Like all of the like, I don't know, like the guys, like the plank holders from the Cabal that were there from the very beginning. I'm not really, you know, friendly with any of them or know them too well. I spoke with Walter a few times during a group chat kind of thing, but other than that,
He's an
friendly.
unbelievably nice person.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
really good at giving people individual love and attention when he's directly around them. You know what I mean? Like he knew JD, he wanted to talk to him. He was super stoked about spending time with him, and it was interesting to watch that, and I've seen him behave that way with other people too.
Yep.
So he's a
nice
really
guy.
nice person. I think you'd
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah, Mike, I don't
oh,
really
I'm
know
sure
a
I
lot of
would.
these
I'm
people
sure I would.
that well either, but they're all super nice.
Yeah. I'm not
And then,
overly social anyway, so getting to that point has
Yeah.
always been kind of a. It needs to be an in-person
you
type deal.
strike up a conversation with anybody there for the most part. Last Legion's Con I went, I mean, I was helping Chris out with Crashbox stuff, but you know, when the sun went down, just go hang out in the lobby and
Oh yeah.
see what these people are talking about.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's sometimes not even mythic related. It's good stuff. It's like
Yeah, there's a lot of.
it's like looking at the realm from the outside, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we talk about shit besides toys a lot. Real life stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
cool.
really
I
cool.
think it's also awesome that we're sort of like we have the realm and we have the legions, you know, the cabal, and it's interesting to see how everybody handles things. You know what I mean? And how alike everyone really is too.
Yeah.
And that, for that matter, everybody just coming together over a common love, you know, or enjoyment.
Yep.
Yeah, Horsemen, they hang out too, like
Yeah.
Chris Treadway and stuff, and yeah, they're just super fun.
There's
I
lots
tell you,
of.
people chew their ear off. It's
I bet
yeah.
they're probably like.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with that.
They're like royalty there.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do customs and painting and stuff that I like to talk to and chop it up a little bit with. And
yeah, man.
how do you do that?
I mean,
Make
most everybody's like, I mean, they're all
Mike,
nice.
yeah,
Like,
maybe not this year, but maybe try to make one next year. Just it's all, dude. It'll blow your goddamn mind.
Oh, I know it will. I've no doubt. I've no doubt.
I mean, think of like TF cons of old, and like how packed those dealer rooms were, and then think about going to something similar, and it's just tables and tables and tables and tables of customs. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, I'd leave there broke, that's for sure.
Well, guys, it's after 11 o'clock. Should we attempt to wrap this up a little bit, or are you guys good?
I'm at a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
Mike, do you wanna show everybody what you did and let them know where they can find you?
Well, I already showed the structure for the tower, but I got this. I put this together. Just little tiny pine sticks.
Yeah,
I like it.
So I'll work on weathering that. It looks pretty good when it's up against there. I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a trap door in the middle, or if I just want to have it like going up the side and then just hopping on from the side. Because it'd be cool to make a little trap door in the middle that actually opens and closes. But on a real ladder, the rungs extend past the point of where you're trying to get up to. So maybe I'll do it on the side. So that's the lesson I'm taking with me, Chen, is your what makes it real. That's
well, I mean, damage makes it look real. Think about armor even. You know. But I can't wait to see what you do. We got 2 weeks. Let's see where you land. I'm excited.
Yep.
Brian.
Should be okay.
Oh, Mike, do you want to tell everybody where they can find you if they want to?
Oh, yeah. Mike Wells on Facebook. Here every other Wednesday and in the chat on Monday, the best part of your Monday on Into the Realm.
Yeah.
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 Brian, how about you? Did you open some fun toys and?
Well, yeah, I opened up this diamond Gandalf, which from a distance he's not bad looking, but the thing is he comes with his little satchel here, but I can't get his head off, so I can't put the satchel on him. And his hands are too stiff for me to rip out, so I can't give him his grippy hands. So he can't grip his staff and or the sword. So I gotta boil him and his hat keeps coming off, but I put some.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to boil them. You can just
Oh, get a
run
heat
them under
gun.
hot water.
Well, that's what I
Get
mean.
one of these, Brian.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
I use this thing. Probably the most common tool I use right here. You bend those hens back when they're cold, and you're gonna stress them all out right off the bat.
Well, yeah,
And
that's
they
why I
won't.
usually just throw them in some hot water
Yeah.
and do that. But like I said, it looks good from a distance. But you know, the cape is bendy, but it's not quite bendy enough. So it's not like you can get him any dynamic poses. Someday we'll get a good Gandalf figure.
I hope so.
So yeah, come on, whoever
Some
you
company.
are that owns this,
Some
stop going with
Diamond.
McFarlane and
Diamond, yeah.
Diamond and Toy Biz. Remember Toy Biz back in the day?
Mm-hmm. I still have a bunch
Come
of
on.
those.
Come on, there's people out there that can make really good
Yeah,
action
you're right.
figures.
Yeah, give it
Come
the
on.
like. Where's Figwarts? You know?
Yeah, dude. Dude, I don't own a lot of
Mayfex.
Mayfex, but I'll open the wallet up for some Mayfex Lord of the Rings. Fuck
Sure,
boy.
yeah, why not?
Yeah, man.
I bet they would do a hell of a job.
They'd
Come
fucking
on,
kill it.
goddammit. I mean, and you license it out to the 112 Asmus toys, and they are ass.
Ass.
I mean, I'm looking at the Gandalf you guys got me from my birthday. I still
Sorry
haven't
about
really
that,
messed
buddy.
with that thing. They bait and switch the head sculpt, and God, you suck. But anyway, then I opened up I got the Ghost Spirit Jaga going.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Is he sticky?
Oh, he's sticky.
Blue raspberry flavored.
Yeah. So, yeah. Ooh,
Look at that. All the sticky goodness.
yeah.
Space Ghost.
So, yeah, he's digging. He's good. So I'm gonna put him in the main Thundercats display. Where is the? Here he is. Here's who was there. So you can see the difference. So.
I like the
Good.
ghost better. I do.
Yeah, I do too. It's more nostalgic.
Yeah.
So him, I'll have to display with like Groon or something. I mean, that Thundercat's lair is coming here eventually. Gotta find a place. Maybe
Where are you gonna
Jaga
put
and
that?
Groon. No idea.
Is it gonna be a coffee table display?
Problem
I
for
don't know what
another
I'm gonna
day.
do with it, but I'm willing to move mountains, literally,
Literally.
to make to put that somewhere. Like,
Very
I
good.
know I love my robots and my transformers and my mythics and stuff, but I want to make something happen for that cat's lair, man. I really, really do. Like, because it really is just it's one of those dream come true type of things. So yeah,
Right on.
yeah. So that's me. That's what I did tonight.
Awesome. I drank coffee. I'm Chan. You know where to find me.
Yeah. See, here we go. Ricky, he was the Obi-Wan of
That's
Thundercats.
that's true. That's
right.
facts.
It's like Gandalf is the Obi-Wan of
Lord of the Rings. That's very much. JD, how are you? What happened tonight with you? Are you having fun? Did you get things done?
No, I pretty much wasted the entire episode trying to.
Oh,
I used 3 different fucking methods of trying to get this thing. And then I realized, oh, why don't I just use fucking foam?
Oh,
'Cause-
duh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm like trying to cut this shit out.
hmm.
And it's just shit, like it's just like flaking apart.
Do you know what the best part of
And then
foam is?
And then I cut like a bunch of pieces of Luan, and like that was doing the same thing. It's like, I mean, it's like Just fucking dust everywhere.
Do you know what the best part of foam is?
Uh,
It floats.
yeah. So
Bathtub toys. Yeah.
I just got this thing made to fit in here. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Wait. Wires everywhere. Right?
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Look
Okay.
at that.
Looky here.
Oh,
Look at that.
nothing wasted, man. You got it.
Wow.
It's in there. And then
That's how you do it. Whoa. You just blew my mind, man. Look at that.
punched little holes in it so it actually fucking holds it in place. And look what we got. Oh,
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
We're
We got
getting
the
there.
bottom.
Getting there.
Right.
We got it.
Nothing time wasted there that I can see.
Oh, it
Looks
took
fucking
me
great.
took me a good bit to figure all this shit out. Now I have to figure out how to fucking glue everything together.
I would have wadded up toilet paper and made like paper mache or something. I think is probably where I would have ended up.
Yeah.
Ricky says you can bring it down there and play in his pool.
Cool.
I
I'm
mean,
on it.
that's the end result, right? To make sure that you can play with your toys.
Yeah.
Tubs and swimming pools and yeah, so I pretty much got frustrated the whole time. And
I think that
now
I
that
think that you figured out what you needed to do, and that's a
oh
success
yeah,
all on
and
its
then
own.
then there's this plate which will fit right down back behind the driver's seat.
Look at that.
Nice.
We'll sit in there and block that off
Mm-hmm.
to give it some.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's like magic.
Yep. It's getting there. I really wanted to be
Looking
further
good.
along on it, but
Sometimes you gotta give things a little time to come together. But yeah.
sometimes I just don't get to spend enough time down here. That's all. But that's okay.
Well, I'm
see
glad you
about-
guys spent your time with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely well spent.
We'll see about getting a better schedule for all of us. Like maybe something a little more
Huh?
nothing. Never mind.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Just talking
Yeah.
about schedules.
Yeah. Schedules.
I don't know.
Tired of only coming down here twice a month. That's all.
Well, on that note,
Mm-hmm.
we hope you guys join us next time.
Yep. Thanks
Thanks for
everybody for
joining
showing
us.
up and
Yeah.
watching.
Have yourself a lovely rest of the week. See you soon.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Good night. See you next time.